What's up, guys? So let's do the weekly expectation of price. And I want us to look at major forex pairs, what you should expect this week from the commitment of traders report, and also other factors. Yeah. So start from here. I'm going to start with the euro because on my list that is always in a bond pair. Now, around this area, we're trying to look at the contracts of the commitment of traders report. Now, I'm interested to look at the euro, which is the here. So I'm just going to be very quick. I don't want to take a lot of time on this video. So when you compare October 8, submission of contracts was 74,895. And this week, this is around 48,975. This was last Tuesday. So we see that we do the math, we realize that buyers are stepping in the market. And what you want to see is that I want to see how commercials are positioning themselves against the retailers, and you can take advantage of that. Yeah. So here, this other side, I just want to see the way the commercials are positioning themselves, and I want to look at their indicators. Yeah. These indicators, it just behaves according to the orders of commercials. Yeah. So let's see, taking some time to load up, but that's what happens here. So guys, yeah, I've tried to open the website. I'm unable to open. I think my internet is not strong enough. So let us just do what we call, let us use our tools to proceed with the analysis. I've tried so much and I'm unable. So let's do things very quick here. So I had a lesson with my group earlier, and we did some analysis. So I'm just going to pick from where we left. Now, so I'm going to a weekly time frame. So these indicators, as you know, that they pick data from the commitment of traders report. So look at the euro. I don't know why we don't have anything here. So anyway, let's see the commitment of traders report. I think my internet's just not okay. Why is this thing loading a lot of time? I need to have some drawings here that I did earlier. Don't know what's wrong. I have to post this video and fix my internet. Let me just post the video and fix my internet. Yeah, guys, apologize. My internet today is hectic. Let's start over again. So I'm going to be, okay, yeah, the drawings are back. So I'm going just to be very fast so that we do other things here. So look at the commercials now on the weekly time frame. Just look at the commitment of traders report. Yeah, yeah. We still don't have, don't know why it keep loading a lot of, taking a lot of times like this. Uh-huh. So when you look at our interest is to see the behavior of the retailers here and the commercials. And I'll be very quick to do this. Yeah, just close the commercials. You know that every time they are bearish, what happens? Like here, right now they are bearish because previously they were buying. Right, I'm looking at the behavior. Like right now, they are bearish because previously they were buying. So I just want to look at every time they were bearish, what was the price doing? That's how you study price. Okay, actually here, and lastly, let's say here. So every time they were pushing to the downside, my point is that I'm looking at every time they were selling, retailers, every time they were selling, what was the response of the market? And you see that every time they try to sell, the price went higher. If you look here, price went higher. No, no. The price went higher here. Let me use my, I think this one's more clear, but let me use this one. The price went, every time they try to sell, the price pushed higher and move that line. Can see. Again here, if you look at the indicator itself down here, every time the retailers try to sell, the price took a buy to the upside. Again here, the retailers, again, they were selling. We can see that they were very, very bearish to the downside. And the moment they were bearish, what happens? What was the response of the market? On this other side, the market became bullish. Again here, retailers are bearish. What happens? The market was very, very much bullish. And lastly, here now that they are bearish, we can see that from this area, they are very bearish. What are we expecting? We're expecting the market to do what? To be bullish again. Now, we're expecting the market to be bullish. Let's see how the commercials respond now. Okay, let's do this. Let's see every time commercials were bullish, what was happening. Right now, see they are bullish here. Again, here they were bullish. Here they were very, very bullish. Here again, they were bullish. Lastly, here, they were very, very bullish. Now, let's see how was the market responding. You see that every time commercials were bullish, the market was also bullish. To move that one, because we can see that every time they were bullish, we look down here, commercials were bullish, also the market became bullish. Again here that the price is bullish. Here we see that the commercials were bullish. As we can see here, they were bullish. What happens? The market was also responded in a bullish way. Now that we are here, it's just a back test that they were bullish all the way here. Again, you see here, the price was bullish. Now that they were bullish again here, look here, again the price became bullish. Now that they are very bullish and the market looks bearish, what are we expecting? We are expecting a push to the upside to trade against the retailers. So when you put them together, the retailers and the commercials, you get to see that commercials are bearish, they are selling, and who is buying? I mean, the retailers are selling, and the commercials are now the one buying. So automatically from that, you can tell that we are going to expect fundamentally the market to push to the upside. Now let us look at the strength of, let's turn their positions into strength and see what should we expect. Now we see that we are strong. Commercials are very bullish at around 68% strong buy. So we're heading towards that level. We're heading above that area, and this is going to be a very good swing position, right? So let's go to daily time frame and look at the value of the dollar. Now, when look at the daily, I had this level as my area of interest, and also had this level. Remember, we took the other time, we took an entry here, but it was an earlier, so we got hit a sell. And right now, we are, this area has been activated. This is the OB. This one is here, but the price tapped here. And you see it tapped, say this was a good area of interest technically. And also look at this, the value of the dollar against the euro. Look at this element. You look at the valuation. Here we are coming from undervalue against the dollar here, and also the the gold futures just heading towards that level. Treasury bonds still hanging here. Treasury bonds, I use it mostly on stocks, but here as well, we can see it gave us a good response in the time it was undervalued here. The price gave us a push to the upside. So now that we are here, we are undervalued here. What happens? We can use this demand to look for a buy to the upside. And also when you look at the forecast just gives you what you should expect very soon. Expect a push to the upside. You see, this means that we're going to expect a push to the upside. Now, if that's what you're expecting, what are we going to do? We're going to look at, this OB has been tapped. So let's look at price on lower time frame technicals now. I've said that if the price is bearish, this is your high time frame point of interest. For you, if you don't want to go indirect, you can use what we call wait for the shift. You see the price, the moment the price taps your level of interest, wait for it to break the high that caused the low. This becomes a change of character. Wait for the price to return to any OB that it will leave here, and you can look for a long position. What I mean is this can be a change of character. This can be a change of character. Then this can be your OB to go in. So when the price comes back here, you can go in, and instead of putting a stop loss here, you just put below your area that you have refined, and that's how you look for a long position. So that was just an idea. Now that we are here, I want to see this price going to the upside and breaking this high because it's a major high that caused the low. Look at this, the high, this is a low. So you break that level, this means that the price is intending to go to the upside, and this automatically it becomes our change of character. All right, if this is a change of character, this law, we can use this law as an inducement. And here is when I'm seeing a very good demand. So if the price comes back here, my interest is to go in here, and I'll be looking for a long position. Or else, if not so, I'll be waiting for price to do what? To come here, then I can go on the lower time frame and still refine and look for another entry model. So this is a future of the euro. Automatically on the euro USD, I'm having the same thing. Euro USD. Already did the analysis earlier. The market, I think, is open now. If the market's open now, let's do something. Go to daily time frame. Identify the OB. All right, this is the OB. Then 1 hour time frame. We'll be waiting for this high to be broken first before I go in this trade, and wait for the change of character there. Then I have this level that I'm really monitoring, this level in real time. This is my point of interest, where I'm interested to go in that trade. If it comes back there, all right? So I'm watching the price to see how the price will behave, but only after it breaks this previous high. I want to see this high broken so that my choke is confirmed. So when the price comes back here, then I'll be looking for it to go long on the euro. Now, when we look at the 6J, Japanese yen, now on the Japanese yen, let me do this. I already did some analysis earlier, but let's go to a higher time frame. Look at it. Let's look at the commitment of traders report. COT, we see that commercials are strongly bearish. They have been bearish for a while, and when they are bearish, what happens? The retailers are always bullish. Now that commercials are starting to be bullish, what does it mean? The retailers are starting to be bearish. So this means from the data here, from what we have, let me do this, all right. See that retailers have been very bullish, and the moment they are bullish, what happens? The market sells. Now that they are trying to sell, what happens? This means that very soon we might get a push to the upside. So I'll not interpret a lot on that. I just go to the index and look at the strength. Okay, here we see that we're still at 15% strong. This means that we're still looking for sell position, very strong sell. So this pair is going to continue dropping. Now let's go to daily. On daily time frame, I'm looking at the valuation against the JPY. We're just coming out of undervalued. So this means that This price might give us a retracement, but still it's gonna keep dropping. Okay, let's look at the cycle. Seasonality, we see we should expect some push to the upside before they drop. We should expect some push to the upside before they drop. So what does it mean? What do we do here? We look at this price on daily time frame. We look at this pair, it has been dropping to the downside. Let's just go back to technicals a little bit and mark our SMC style, how we used to do things here way back. Now, where's the high low? You look at this area. This let's just start from this a high, this a low, this a high, high. The price broke the structure here. Price broke the structure here. All right. Mitigated this OB. Okay. Then after mitigating this OB, where's the new low? This is the new lower low, the lower high. The price did what? What is the mitigation here? This is the order flow. The order flow that has been mitigated here. The order flow. This is an order flow that has been mitigated here. Again, the price broke the structure like that. Break of structure here, boss. What happened after I get the break of structure? The price has kept going to the downside. Just to be quick, I can call this one a liquidity area. Then the price came back and mitigated this shadow. So there's a shadow here, but this shadow is never tapped actually. The shadow is never tapped. When I look at it, the shadow was never tapped. The shadow was never tapped. This was a very well-defined area, but the price never mitigated that area. But from what we can see, the price cleared what we call swept this area. This can call it a liquidity sweep. Liquidity sweep here. Okay, I want to use a black line. Sweep of liquidity. After sweeping liquidity, what does it mean? The price swept liquidity and went to the downside. So what do we have here? We have this as a pending supply. It has not been used. So let's see what happened in this price. The sweeping liquidity, the price went to the downside and broke this low. This is your break of structure. Remember, I'm trying to look for high, high, low, and low. The price, again, after breaking the structure, what happened? You can see, to broke this structure, this was a new boss. A new boss. If this is a new boss, what happened? According to price action, this is a high. I mean, this is a broken structure, this is high, this is a low. Low, low. Price broke this main high, which is just a change of character. This was a shift, change of character there. If then price went higher, went to which level? You see this area. This OB was what? Was violated because what was happening here? We had a pending level up there, a level that has not been tapped, an area of interest that has not been tapped. So what does it happen? What does it mean here? If the price tapped into this level and decided to drop here, technically, what are we doing here? We're going to call this area a major swing like this, let's say. High, low, high, low, low, high. Then we're going to call all of this just as a major leg. Then the price went where? Went to the upside. You see, it swept this level. It never broke above it. It swept this level, and we should expect what? Yeah, a drop to the downside. So what do we do? This level can do this. Okay. And this can put, technically, this level has been used as what? As an inducement. Just a sweep of liquidity. So I'm going to call this level an inducement. An inducement here. And this means that again, down here, we have this. Let's say this. Say this here. Let's say the price, you can transfer this low, this major. So this is our major low here. And this block of structure can be here. So this means that we're expecting the price to continue dropping on a daily time frame. So in the price tapped here, let's go to 1 hour time frame. 1 hour time frame. Go back to the supply zone. Do some technicals here. Allow me to do some technicals here. The price tapped this area. Remember, on internal structure, this was the high, low, high, high, low, high, high, right? There, something like that. So if that was something that was there, that was just to highlight to let you know what level was that. This means that the low that was broken to cause a change of character here after the price tapped to a higher time frame of interest. This was the last break of structure. Was now when this law is broken, this is a major law. This was a change of character. Change of character. I'm using 1 hour time frame. Change of character. The price never closed with the candle. So a good change of character is when the price closes with a candle like that. Price went down. What does it mean? Here, this is your the change of character. So the price came back and mitigated this OB. Right. So this was now on 1 hour time frame. This is the low. This is a swing high. Not swing high, but high high. Sorry, guys. Price broke the structure here again. Break of structure. Boss. This is a boss again. What does it mean? Price went down. And this was the lower low. Why? Because the price came back to the upside and mitigated this OB there. So after mitigating that OB, we get again another break of structure here. Boss here. Get the boss, then where's the high? This is a high, this is a major low here. The price came back to the upside, and you see this was at a level of interest that had not been mitigated. Price tapped to that supply and went to the downside. So if it went to the downside, but you can see again, these are very huge supply, because if you refund the supply to like a third, let me go even to 15 minutes, you'll find that we have another supply inside, a huge supply, because that is a very huge supply zone. Let's look at it. What's it? Yeah. You see, this is a supply. This is a supply, but you see, if you look inside this supply again, you can see this is on 15 minutes. You see there's another level here. And I can give it a different color, a green color. Let's see. You can see if we do this area remain untapped, but this one is here, which is also untapped here. I mean, so this level is mitigated and the price gave the confirmation and it dropped. So let's go back to daily 1 hour time frame and proceed with the analysis. You can see what happened here. The price tapped on this huge supply zone, went to the downside, and again came back to mitigate this area. So what do we do here? We can do, remember now I'm using SMC to do my technicals. Yeah, so this law will come here, right? Then I'll remove this one. Then what does it mean? This high can be used as what, as an inducement. We call it inducement. Now, once we have that inducement there, what does it mean? The price, you can now call this a new break of structure, a new boss. If this is a new boss, then what happened here? Remember, we are now left with this is an unmitigated order flow. Order flow that is unmitigated, right? It's an order flow that is unmitigated. And the price after breaking this structure pushed to the upside. If you look at this area, what do we have here? We have what we call, there's a small supply zone here. Look at this price, this candle. Let me zoom in clean. This candle, stop the previous candle. Area has been left as unmitigated supply because there's a sweep of liquidity here. So this area is our and mitigated supply. So if the price comes back here, mitigate this level, we can also use it as a supply zone, right? And this area, this is a pullback. Remember the topic of a pullback, this candle, sweeping a previous candle, that's our inducement. So this can be, I can call this level inducement here, and this unmitigated supply taken out. So these are low, this is low, high. Price break this structure downside like that. Drop of structure was. So here, the price, when it went down, this means that also here, this is just an order flow that has not been mitigated as well. Okay, an order flow that has not been mitigated. So the price again broke the structure here. Boss here. This is a boss. What is it? This is low, high, low. We look at this price where we are right now. Look at this sweep here. What does this mean? This means that we have yes, I'm not against. Okay, so if you get this sweep of liquidity here, here's a sweep. Okay, this is if you get this sweep here, this is our OB, get tapped, the price tapped into that OB. So went to the downside and broke the structure. This, in fact, is a major low, broke the structure. Swing high, swing low. So if we are here, what we are looking at right now, the price first came up, and again here, whenever you see a candle sweeping and you're left with a wick, that wick, this space of the wick that is remaining up here, this is a hidden supply. Mitigate the level, price broke the structure again to the downside. Break of structure, boss. So this is our high, this is our low. And we look at this price, this area. I don't know why I'm looking at this area as this area doesn't look good for me. This area seems like an inducement, right? This area looks like an inducement here. So it would look like an inducement because remember, this area, it has swept liquidity. There's a sweep of liquidity here, which means that the market might use this shadow, this one. But I don't know how to put myself here. So I'm trying to look at an area of interest here. And the only level that I'm seeing very clean, decisional OB is first from this. Because this remaining space up here, this is a hidden supply zone that is there. Let me turn this one into black. Then again here, you see there's another sweep here. Another sweep here, what does it mean? There's another supply here. And this pair. So once I'm here, I'm really watching this price to see what will happen. And because when you go to a different time frame, like in 30 minutes, you notice that there's a supply here. This becomes a full supply, which has been almost tapped around that area. But I don't want to take things that I force. I want to see this price. If this price wants to go down, I want to see it at least the next candle closing with the body below this area, right here. I want to see the next candle closing with the body. If it closes the body, then this means that I'm using, like what I mean is engulfing candle. That's what I mean in other words. If it closes down there, then you are looking for a short position. And the moment you look for short position, this is a 6J, which is a Japanese yen. So if you look at that position, this means that what does it mean? we expect the price to continue, drop it to the downside. In return, we'll be looking for a bullish move on JPY. JPY future. So no, JPY now the currency. Remember the JPY, it broke this structure. This is the OB that has been left here. Technically, we might see this price by any chance if we decide to come here, tap here, and does what? Go to the upside. If not so, then I'm looking at how the price is going to treat that level, because on 6J also remember we have what we call unmitigated order flow. I think that order flow is so clear on the first time frame. You see this level unmitigated and this level again here. So if the price by any chance, if the price by any chance breaks this high, then this means that we're going to go up, come mitigate whatever the level going to mitigate, and it will go up into this head of this order flows, tap into that order flow, yeah, and you might get see price going to the downside. But as for now, you have to wait for more confirmation, because all these prices, don't know what's coming next. The market just opened, so let's see what will happen. So when you go to Euro USD, I mean GBP, JPY, on 1 hour time frame, there's a level that I was monitoring keenly. Remember, we have been bullish on all these pairs, and I want to, because all the positions are closed, so I'll remove everything here, even this watermark, this one. So I want to see on 1 hour time frame how the price has been behaving. On 1 hour time frame, this is what we have on GJ. Yes. Yeah, we got the price happen to, there's this order flow here. It's unmitigated, right? Price tapped into that order flow, mitigated the order flow. The order flow is there, mitigated the order flow. So I wanted to see the price again broke this a major high, broken that level. There's a new break of structure here. When it broke the structure, you can see, when look at order flows and mitigated levels, you see this area, it mitigated again here. This level first swept this low. Okay, there's a sweep there. So there's a sweep there. So this was an unmitigated order flow. This one. Price came here, just mitigate the level, but happened to sweep less the low of it because of liquidity, remember? And again, the price broke this structure to the upside with the body. The break of structure again here. So does it mean this is a high, the swing, the high, high, low, high, low, high. This is the major low, is it? The major low is here. Then we're looking at price after returning to the lows. Remember, everything is mitigated here. This is an order flow. It has already been mitigated. Do this. Order flow, mitigation. Then there was this OB here that was never mitigated, this OB. Price came back here, so it's mitigated this level. So we want to see it pushing to the upside. So you see, when you look at this law has been used as what? As an inducement. As an inducement. So the price is here. So if the price really wants to go to the upside, then here I need to look for a change of character in a lower time frame. Let me see. Because when I look at this area, it has been mitigated, but around this area, I see a very fresh untapped OB. This is an area that I don't want to ignore. Just highlight there. But where the price is, let me see if I have any shift or anything. Okay, on 5 minutes, we see. First, let's see within this overall area, what do we have? I have this as our extreme OB. Then our decisional OB is here. This is our decisional order block. Decisional order block is there. So in this decisional order block, what we are seeing here, this is the first high causing the low broken. There's a change of character. Can call that one a change of character. Right, I'll do this. Then the low here, this is inducement. Taken out, change of character. This is inducement. Then the order block is here, the OB that has been used as decisional OB, because remember, we have another order block down here that is also untapped, but this decisional OB has been tapped, and we can see the price. The market is open now. Again, the market on lower time frame has broken again the structure in 5 minutes. This break of structure here. So you see that on the lower time frame, we have this high, low, high, low, and the price is pushing to the upside. So if it's gonna keep pushing to the upside, then my interest will be to look for a position. You see it has gone up and it returned to mitigate even this OB, mitigated. So the price is now bullish here, but it will depend how the 6J is gonna move. But technically, on what we call the JPY, we're expecting to continue getting a push to the upside, and it's just across all the JPY pairs, yeah? All the JPY pairs. I'm just using the GJ because it's the most common pair. Let's go to a different pair. The pound. Let's look at the pound. Okay. Now the pound, I'll delete everything again here. Let's go daily time frame. Did not want this video to be long, but I think it's gonna be long. Now on daily, on the weekly time frame, let's look at the commitment of traders report here. There's a problem here because these guys, they're just having the same behavior. The dealers are bullish, marshals are trying to be bearish. This does not give me enough. I'll not take a lot of time here. Let's look at the index. Now look at the index 28%. This is still going to be a sell. So let's look at the value of the dollar. Value of the dollar. This coming from undervalued, but when look at the way commercials are behaving, things don't look good, yeah? So let's just do things technically here. Technicals are the things we're going to use. This one does not give us fundamentally. I still expect to see more sells. So let's just use technicals to see if we're likely to get somewhere in this pair. So I'm using the weekly time frame. Now, when I look at this price, so the last break we got here, the last, how do you call it? The last, consider the last break of structure was, okay. Okay, the last break. So this is our swing. The market was bearish. This is our swing high, swing low in the weekly time frame. The price has broken this. This we can call this. This one just we can call this one a shift there, like an inducement. Actually, not that one. This is the inducement here. Inducement. Alright, so the price is pushing higher, and you see on the upside, if we look at this area, we have this area that was unmitigated order flow. Remember the topic of order flows was the order flow. This was unmitigated order flow, and we also have another area up there. Okay, other levels, because a level like this one, you see, it was mitigated, the price dropped, and again pushed to the upside. So the price came to this area, mitigated that area. So this means that this one is what? All of this was just a pullback. The price is still bearish. Now, on the pullback, this is where the price tapped this area, because when you look at the internal structure, the pullback, there's a break, boss, this is a high, low, high, high, low. This is just an inducement here. This is the supply, right? So the price broke the structure here again to the upside. Break of structure. And now the price, since it has tapped there, this is a weekly time frame. So I can go to a time frame like a weekly, I can use like a daily time frame to see a change of character, because I'm using now the daily as my lower time frame from the data I've done on the weekly. This is the last break. Boss is here. Then this, if the market breaks, this is a major low. If this major low is broken, that's a change of character. Now this is our change of character on daily. So this means that this price is now bearish. Technically now the GU is bearish, but this is the future of the pound. So I'm looking at it. This one's a change of character. If it's a change of character, what does it mean? I have this as my supply zone. Using that's my supply. Call it, this is not even hidden supply. This is supply zone. What's this? Right, this is our supply zone. So we can go to a lower time frame and look at this drop of this structure. Let's use like the 4 hours time frame for clarity. Is it 4 hours time frame? No. If I was using the daily, let me go to 4 hours. 1 hour, I mean. 1 hour time frame. This is all of this is a supply, but this one is a very, very good zone. So you can refine it around this area. Okay, so here, let's do something here very quick. The price tapped into this area and started dropping. So what do we get? The first break is here. Market broke the structure, boss. This is a low, high. Again, so the price dropped again. So what are we seeing here? This again, this is a lower high because the market again broke the structure here, boss. But what do you see this? This seems like unmitigated order flow. Unmitigated order flow. But the whole structure is this is a break of structure here. Boss, right? But that boss is just unmitigated order flow. Again, the price, after doing that, the price broke the structure. Yeah. Boss, high, low, low. What is this? The market broke the structure again to the downside. Break of structure here. Breaking the structure price mitigated this will be here. Broke the structure there again, boss. We broke the structure again here. What does it mean? Here the market never broke. Actually, the market never broke the structure. This is a sweep. Look at this. This is just a sweep here. A long candle there. The market came to close with the candle here, which is an OB, a break of structure now, a very valid break. So this do this. Okay. The original OB is here. So this just all of this just a whole structure like that, yeah. One leg. So the price went higher. So this liquidity. So that liquidity and price dropped again. So does it mean where's the low? The break is here. The high is this high. The low is this one, the major low. Then the price, what happens? So the price is now pushing to the upside. So this level, we can use this level as an inducement. Okay, then the major low is here. So here we have two levels of interest. We have decisional or B. It was tapped. Then we have another area. Now you see when you come to how this and don't know my alarm. You have this area. So if you have this area, this is only decisional or B that I'm seeing here because okay, then we have this one at the extreme. At the extreme, we have this area as well. Okay. No, 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 guys, not that one. because if the price breaks this level, that will be a change of character. So what we want to see is that there's a low, then this means this high, then there's a major high. So where the price is right now, where the price is right now, where the price is right now, if it violates this high, yeah, if it violates by any chance this high, then we'll be getting a change of character. We'll be getting an intention of this price trying to go higher, because this level, we just change it into 4 hours time frame, the same area I'm looking at, yeah, you're going to see that this is the only supply that we have. But if the price breaks that level, this means that the price will be doing what? It breaks this level like that. It will come mitigate any level of interest, either a supply, a demand, or an order flow. Then we'll be looking forward to see price pushing higher to mitigate the pending levels up here, either this supply, this order flow, or the extreme here. So you might get to see it going back there. But meanwhile, where we are, we want to see how the price is going to react here. As long as it doesn't break that level, that's what I want to be doing. So when I go to the GU, I'll want to see. I already did everything on the GU, so I'll not explain everything, guys. Yeah? On the GU, what I want to see, just price not to break that level. If it breaks this level, this will be my change of character. This will be my change of character. So here, my structure is like this: is low, high, swing low. So this is my last break of structure on GBP USD balls. So what I want to see, I don't want to see the price breaking that level. I want to see the price inspecting this area and pushing to the downside. So technically, remember the price has tapped to that supply. On that supply, I want to see something here. In this supply zone, it means the future, the better clarity, because we have been following the 1 hour time frame. So if the price really wants to go down, I'm using the 5 minutes structure shift. If the price breaks this low, it has broken. It has broken the area. This is my change of character here. Then price did what? The price, when it broke, the structure went higher. So here we see that this is the only level, all right, that's unmitigated. If it taps around that area, it should push to the downside. But if it violates and goes higher, then it's going to violate even the whole of that demand, the whole of that high. So if it pushes higher, then this is the only level that I want to see get respected. But if it violates, then this means that it's going to go up there to the upside. So when we go to the GBP as well, we are looking at a structure shift whereby the price tapped into this point of interest. Then I want to see it breaking, taking out this low. Okay, change of character here, because it's just a 5 minutes structure. You'll see it when I use the 5 minutes, you'll see it clear. But on 5 minutes, it is a low. Okay, so I want to see this price. If it's gonna push higher, at least to respect this area, not to break that level. But we'll wait and see what will happen. Yeah, we'll wait and see. If it breaks that level, we have that level up there. If it doesn't, then we'll be looking for a retracement. So the next pair I'm going to look at is the Swiss franc, and now I need to be very, very quick. Very, very quick. I'm looking at the Swiss franc as the last pair. The remaining pairs, man, I'm likely to take a lot of time here. So let's see. Quick into the data. Commercials are bullish because their index are strong, are they? 29%. Wow. 29%, this one is still gonna drop. Value of the dollar against the Swiss franc, we are undervalued, so you should expect actually a push to the upside. So, all right, so let's go to the weekly time frame. See how's this pair has been bullish, and I'm just going to look at the structure like that, breaking structure, balls. All right. What do we have here? After the market broke the structure, this is a swing high, swing low, swing high. This low has not been broken. And the weekly time frame, until this low is broken, that's when we'll call it a shift. A shift is that shift. Yeah. But as for now, the weekly time frame, we don't have anything else. The price has not broken anything, but mitigated that area. And we're waiting to see it break the high there. But the price failed to break the high because remember, the market is not just about technicals, it's about understanding why the price moves. And when you look at technicals, we're expecting the market to drop. And that's why it mitigated on this or B here, supply. Started dropping to the downside. So on daily, what are we looking at? If the price is here, need to go on 1 hour time frame, look for a change of character. Here. So on 1 hour time frame, last break is there, drop of structure, change of character. So the market, of course, on a high time frame, when it taps to a point of interest, any low broken, any low, that is just a change of character there. Change of character. And the market broke the structure there. So what do we have? Price started pushing to the downside. It kept breaking the structure, and here I'm just seeing the mitigation of order flows. See this mitigation. So what I'm seeing here, I'll just go direct to the high and low, high, low, high, low. This is an area that has not been mitigated. Okay, the price broke the structure again. Boss. Okay, it broke the structure. This is a high, low. Break the structure again. This is another high, low. Break the structure again. Boss here. So if you break the structure here, what do you get? The price came higher, mitigated mitigated that level. Nor does it mean there's the low, this is a high. So what we have is that we are waiting for the price to again break that level, to give us a new break of structure to the downside. Now, so what is the level that's unmitigated? Here, I don't see any level that's unmitigated. Let me change the time frame. I don't see anything. 30 minutes. Okay, in 30 minutes, we have this small area here. All right, so you want to see the price might just go into this level before we get a continuation to the downside. So that's what I'm waiting to see how the price will treat that level. If it doesn't, then for a clear change of character, then it has to break that structure, that major high. Because by only breaking that structure, that's when you'll see that a clear shift, the market breaking the major structure and pushing to the upside. But right now, I want to see what will happen here because look at this area. This looks like what? A trend line, liquidity. And if the price uses this level as a trend line liquidity, what does it mean? You have a clear order flow here. See, there's an order flow here. So there's a lot to look at this price this week. There's an order flow that has not been mitigated, which means that the price can just go into it and use this level as a liquidation and continue dropping to the downside. That's why you need to be very, very careful with the Swiss franc. Now, when the Swiss franc is like that, this is CGF. This means that when you're trading against the USD, you'll be looking for a push to the upside. On the Swiss franc, let me just go to daily very quick. We'll be looking for a push to the upside. When you look at this price, open the weekly first. The weekly, you see on the other side the price was bullish. This other side the price is bearish. No, like that. And this is a break of structure here. Boss. This high was never broken. So until that high is broken is when you get the change of character, the weekly time frame. But right now, This law, if it's broken, we get a breakout structure here. So where we are right now, the price was here, and that's when we go to daily, we get that we had a very, very nice point of interest to buy here. So what are we looking at? The price is pushing to the upside. We're tapping here, so I can go to 1 hour time frame and look at the continuation of this price. So I don't want to start from far away. Just want to be very quick where the price is here. Boss, high low, mitigation of this OB. Again, the price has failed to break this structure to the upside for a boss. So what we have, we are likely to see it coming back to around this area. But remember, we still have some levels that are unmitigated where this order flow, like the one I've shown you on the other side, is an order flow that has not been mitigated. Price might use all of this level as well as a liquidity and just drop here and continue pushing to the upside. So you need to watch out on the Swiss franc. The other pair, I think, the remaining pair, I'll make a different video about them, yeah? So guys, let me reach here because of time. And thanks, make sure that you go through the video again. So otherwise, thanks guys.